Getting your heart broken feels like the end of the world. Mine broke into a million pieces after a devastating betrayal of lies. But it turns out those broken pieces became the lyrics to songs that would eventually become my biggest hits. Hip hop has always been about keeping it real, and there's nothing more real than heartbreak. It helped me build fans by being vulnerable and connecting with listeners to a level I had not done before. When you're pouring your soul into verses about somebody that crushed you, people will feel that authenticity immediately. It's like they can hear the crack in your voice even when you're spitting your hardest bars. The raw vulnerability creates an instant connection with listeners who've been through similar pain. And here's the crazy thing about pain in music. The more personal and specific your story is, the more universal the pain becomes. Turning those tear-stained journal entries into songs wasn't just about making hits. It was my therapy. Most people write love songs when they're in love. I wrote an entire album because I got my heart broken. And honestly, it made me a better artist. I'm Anish, MIT class president turned hip-hop artist, and this is the story of how heartbreak fueled me into making my best rap songs to date. It started in Atlanta. The energy, the vibes, it was a movie. I literally created a song to narrate how we met, talked, danced, laughed. I was all in. I remember that magic moment of meeting this person for the first time, so I carefully crafted the lyrics and delivery of the song to match that lightning in a bottle moment. I leveraged the highs of highs and made my most articulate love song to date. In fact, before things took a turn for the worst, I remember showing this song to the girl that I wrote it for in the car, and she was like, "Wow, this is so good. I just want to dance."
Staring in your eyes from across the room. If you feeling what I'm feeling, then let's fly to the moon. When I met you in Atlanta. When I met you in Atlanta.
That was act one of the project. Happy, excited, and in the honeymoon phase. And then things spiraled out of control. Long distance situations, they teach you a lot of things. Games, patterns, miscommunication. That's when I wrote the letter S. It was raw, angry. I was rapping not just at her, but at the part of myself that kept ignoring the red flags. Deep down, my gut kept telling me that this was the wrong person, but the truth eventually reveals itself. And reveal itself it did. This song is easily the most savage, direct, and angry that I've been on a hip-hop track. My childhood friend listens to the song at least once a week because he loves how I channeled my inner Drake on this track.
All these fake women, they give me problems. When I walk away from you, that's how I solve them. All these fake chicks, they give me stress. So I swerve them like I write the letter S. Power move, I'm confident. Lyrically, I'm elegant. My swagginess.
Act 2 of the project, on the other hand, was tinged with rage, frustration, and betrayal. And then came toxic love. That's when I stopped trying to fix it and just told the truth. Not just about her, but how I stayed in something too long that I knew wasn't meant to last. Toxic Love became the most popular song of my career, garnering hundreds of thousands of streams. And in hindsight, the reason for its success was it was the most vulnerable and honest I had ever been. And when people heard it, they too were stung with the painful familiarity of holding on too long to something that you know is bound to collapse.
This is a toxic love, it's an exhausted love. I'm out of options, and to you I'm just an option. My honesty, it caught you off guard because of trauma. I walk away and heal from the pain and the drama. It's all good from the outside. I know I'm living a lie. I really want you, but you're toxic for me.
To wrap up the project, Act 3 signified closure without closure and an unwillingness to accept that this person was not meant to be in my life anymore. Heartbreak gave me something I didn't expect, a voice, and not just lyrics, my truth. I went from writing love songs to building a full-fledged project, something layered, something alive. That EP became ATL. It was therapy, it was real, it was intended to help people going through the same emotion at the time, and as a byproduct, it became my most popular album to date because of its authenticity and rawness. And now, years later, I'm proud that that pain didn't break me, it built me. Heartbreak sucks, there's no way around it, but sometimes that pain can become your pen, and that pen can become your power. What began as my personal diary evolved into a soundtrack for collective healing. My album has gotten hundreds of thousands of streams, but more importantly, it's helped heal hundreds of thousands of hearts. And I turned my biggest pain into my greatest hits. Hope you enjoyed this one. For more videos on how to level up as a musician, click here. Thanks for watching, catch you on the next one, and shout out to the Outliers.
This man is going everywhere.
Ambition got me ending on a high note. Yeah, I know. Ambition got me, yeah.